Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
There's no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
You didn't put in on this, man.
Better get a receipt, my brother.
Say what we call it, volume 2? Let's get it.
Who you supposed to be trusting?
Yourself.
Who?
Trust yourself.
Like Mike Jones. Who?
Mike Jones, yourself.
Yourself. You don't need no Mike Jones. Who you need?
Yourself.
Who you need to trust?
Yourself.
Oh, that's deep.
Wait, who we trust?
Yourself.
Oh, bad. Hey, y'all, type in there, you know what I'm saying? Tell us who
Trust
you trust.
yourself. Let us know what city you in. Oh yeah, let me know. You got me on the YouTube too?
Let me go to it. I'm bullshit.
We just need a mic check, that's all.
I got you.
Need a mic check. For the one time. Y'all can hear me out there in the world. I'm in the building with Amazing.
Hey, y'all know what's up.
We just dropped a book together. It's already ready on Amazon. The Kindle version. It's released. It's out.
Isn't that lit,
Go
y'all?
copy or just get the ebook from us.
You know?
Click the description box below. But as always, we're executing the trust. We're executors. We're executors. Grim Reaper. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Trust administrators. What's the most valuable part of a trust?
Trustee.
Trustee. That's the asset. The trustees are the assets.
You know
How
it.
can the trust operate without trustees?
It cannot.
There is no trust without trustees. The trustees are the assets.
Number one asset.
And if you can know how to administrate the trustees, even better. Serious bids.
Hear that?
I can't make this up. Yeah. Sound check is good.
Oh, yeah.
Sound check is good. I like that. I like that. Sound check is good. Let me get live on the Instagram. Let me get Jiggy on the IG.
Hey.
Let's get Jiggy on the IG. I gotta look at the mic though. Let's see if they can hear us on the IG. We good to go on the IG.
Let's get it.
Let's get mic'd up on the IG. Let's go. Acquiring amazing answers.
Oh.
We in the motherfucking building.
What amazing. Wow. Thanks for having me, Doc.
Let's go. Where you from? Where you from? Let them know who you are.
Y'all know what it is. They got Detroit's finest in the building called Motor City. You know, been traveling. Met Don Kilam in November of 2021. I just been studying and doing what I got to do to grow within myself. And then, boom, would you look at here, like, no time has passed, and here we are, conducting business on many different levels, private life. Tell you, this is business, you know? So, I mean, I got shoe line on. I got a lot of things going on, but main thing right now is this book. You know, if you acquiring them amazing answers, then it's why Don Kilam brought y'all the best thing. Yeah, look, everything is amazing, man. Y'all know what it is.
If you're falling out there in the YouTube world, I'm showing the book on the screen right now. You see it. You see it. Trusting yourself.
Yes, sir.
Acquiring amazing answers. This is the second volume to Trusting Yourself. Trusting yourself. All right. So it's estate planning. How long you been following this private life?
A little. I've been rocking with the private life for, what is that, November? That's a little over, 7 months now?
Oh, so you're fairly new to this.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
sir.
And what led you to this life? What led you to this?
So basically what led me to this private life is growing up, I had trouble with the law. Y'all know how that is. So I always wanted to learn. I knew that, sovereign citizens knew how to get out of their different situations.
We gotta be careful with
that.
I got you though.
But so the catch is, all of anything to do learning with the law because of that. And I didn't have a deep understanding when I went and learned the court cases and everything. So I got to a point where within my studies, I knew a good amount, but it was like I wanted to start executing things.
I'm sorry, I got to cut you short though. We do utilize the word sovereign citizen.
Right.
Okay.
No. I'm about to tell them why I stopped using it though.
Okay.
You helped me. Listen. But I basically got to a point where I knew a lot, like a shit ton. But it was like, all right, I did status correction on my own and sent some stuff in, and they didn't recognize it, so I do have some stuff to finish with that. But as far as the sovereign part, I realized that the breaking point was what comes after that, right? I realized like people get caught up on the sovereign word, but it's not about sovereign. It's not about sovereign. It's about private. They take our information and make it public, but the thing is, it's supposed to be public because you conducting business and commerce. When you conducting business and commerce, you realize that you are the estate, and that's why you got to get planning. And here we are. It's about the private life.
That's what's up.
So yeah.
I just don't even say that word. I stay away from that word altogether.
All right, I got you.
Because I want to confuse my people.
Okay.
It's an oxymoron word.
It is. Look, teach me up, trustee training. I'm still learning stuff.
I'm a citizen of the Most High. You feel me? And
really?
I'm one with the Most High.
True.
But we want to break down this book. We're bringing this book to you. It's for the low too. So we decided we're gonna do afternoon, evening classes every Friday in September. That's 5 Fridays in September. You feel me? At 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trusting yourself value to acquiring amazing answers. Don Kilam, amazing right. I can't even read this, so let me see if I can get it from the phone.
Let me see.
Where we at here? I should go to the YouTube.
What I can
All right.
say.
There we go to page 1.
All right, cause I got it right here too. Well, yeah, I know I ain't getting my damn mouse. Hey.
We're going to skim through it, though. What everyone should know about a trust. What do you think everybody should know about a trust, first of all, being fairly new?
I feel like the thing that everyone should know about a trust is there are public trusts, there are private trusts, and trust is good for asset protection. That's the number one reason why it's put in place, to actually allow you to conduct business privately within the means of however you're conducting business, and it don't have to conduct the U.S. So that's what we teach you about the corporated and uncorporated trust.
And how far back do trusts go?
Ooh, back to the Rome, like Roman times, 800 BC or something. So
yeah, 800 AD. That's good.
AD. My apologies. AD. Yes.
There's different ways to structure the trust. There's always going to be a grantor, a settler. You got your trustees, your beneficiaries. The grantor is the creator of the trust. Someone has to create this trust. We got revocable trust, irrevocable trust, and it's basically the same thing that's going on in the name. What's revocable? It can be revoked. Living trust can be revoked.
Yes, sir.
It means they can be changed, they can be revoked, they can be canceled out. Irrevocable trust, once something's placed in the irrevocable trust.
Right.
All right, and I do like living trust though, because once the grantor or the creator dies, it becomes irrevocable after the fact. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people get a lot of things misconstrued. All right. And we're gonna and we're going through this in this book. There's so much in this book. It's jam-packed with information.
Literally.
We're going to break down, in the book, it breaks down the difference between a holding company and a trust company. These are two different things, very similar, however. And it's own nothing, control everything. That's what people need to understand. They always talking about my trust, my trust, my trust. You never want to claim possession of a trust. When you claim possession of a trust, that's going to leave you with a tax liability. Anytime something's owned, then it can be taxed.
Yeah.
Peace of love, peace of love. So what city you tapped in from? What state you tapped in from?
What's good, y'all?
Ownership of a holding company can be put in a trust. We break that down. How to structure your holding company. How to set up your actual trust funds. And do you need any assets to put in the trust to establish a trust?
You don't.
You are the asset. You have a table. You can have a chair. That's the office.
Yeah.
That's the trusteeship office.
Yeah.
You can issue stock as a trust. You can issue equity financing as a trust. You feel me? Shout out to the Shy. He said he's from the Shy. Shout out to the Shy. Now I'm gonna ask you again. See if you get it right this time. You ready?
Let me know.
Can a business? Is there such thing as a business trust?
Okay, so there is no such thing as a business trust. It is a business held in trust.
Say that again.
It is no such thing as a business trust. It is a business held in trust.
A business is a public trust expressed. You got the public, you got the private. And a lot of people get this misconstrued because they're stuck on that public education.
Right.
They're not part of a group, they're not part of a circle. You know, we're fortunate enough to be part of a team, part of a society that studies trusteeship, okay? Trustee training, trusteeship. Together, we understand. A trust is self-perpetual. When you're administering a trust, what's it called? Do you get an income?
You get an allowance.
You get an allowance.
You get an allowance.
So the trust pays for your clothes. You get an allowance for clothes. The trust donates for clothes, like Goodwill. The trust donates for food. You get an allowance for food. You get a food allowance from what you say it was called, trust fund babies.
Hey, look, we trust fund babies. Thank you, U.S. Look. We appreciate y'all for this. Y'all better know what it is. Everything that's in the business name is a business expense. Trust
so
yourself.
We don't get income. What do we get?
We get allowance.
You get allowance from your parents, a parent who rents. True shit.
Yeah.
This is what a lot of people don't understand. They don't know how to. No, this is why it's important to get that private trustee training. It's important to get this book. You get this book for $97 right now. You go to Amazon, you can. Or you can donate on the Cash App. My Cash App is THEDONKILAM. THEDONKILAM. Put hashtag AAA in the memo box in your email address to get this book and access to the classes when we go live in September.
Hey, y'all know what it is.
We go over how to transfer shares of a trust. Breaks down everything. Difference between wills and living trusts.
That's the one.
This is what you've been talking about.
That corporated and unincorporated.
What is? Speak up. They can't hear you.
Look. The incorporated trust and unincorporated trust.
And this goes along with your business if you operate in the public. How to incorporate or have your unincorporated business. There's a difference between incorporated and incorporated. And your business should be held in trust. Simple as that.
Always.
There's different organizations. Now, this is your third party intervener or your private member association. These are things that you need to go over in trustee trainingship, okay?
Y'all got to get this.
We got sole proprietorships that can be held in trust. That's what's going on right now.
Yep.
But they're holding companies and they're private trusts.
What's happening is That sole proprietor is why y'all need to take that and make it an LLC because it's already in the state.
So that's a 4.
Yeah.
LLC. I said sole prop. She said LLC. Then we got S corps and C corps. You got corporations.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now the corporate veil and with asset protection on the public side, because you got the public, you got the private. The trust is to help you in the private. And if you don't know the true language, they're not gonna even allow you to enforce your claims. So learn the public side as well is what I say. There's a way to beat the corporations. There's a corporate veil. Charging order protection. Learn charging order protection for your holding companies and your operating companies when you're operating from LLC standpoints and corporation standpoints. All right, we break this down in the book how to do that. So there is 5 states with charging order protection to single member LLCs. And that's going to be Alaska, South Dakota, Nevada, Delaware, and Wyoming. These are the states you want to establish a trust or your holding company, all right? And you can even remain anonymous when established in this way. There's a certain way you can remain anonymous. I'm on page bar. You want to read that right there on 66? Benefits of forming an LLC in one of them states.
All right, so the benefits of forming an LLC in Nevada. It says that no state income, corporate, or franchise taxes. Ooh.
So those state income, corporate, or franchise taxes. There's no taxes on the LLC.
Through Nevada, y'all. Here.
This is all 5 of those states.
Right.
Delaware.
Yeah. Definitely. So you also have privacy protection for the owners choosing to be anonymous, as he said. So, also have low business registration fees and quick turnarounds. Say permissive rules on the creation of shares, as well as strong corporate veil protection individuals from liability. No formal information sharing agreement with the IRS. No judicial system relying on case law to settle disputes. Ooh. Say formation of single person corporation allowed. And then say no operating agreements or annual meetings required.
So you don't have to report nothing to the IRS.
Exactly.
So how can the IRS know what's going on?
No Texas Incorporated.
Now the case law is stare decisis. That's Supreme Court decisions.
Yeah.
It's the statutes, codes and statutes.
Right.
So it's private law. All right.
Actual law.
And where the charging order protection lies is going to be how the charging order is set up within your corporation, within your bylaws on corporation documents. All right. So in this book, we go over how to create the bylaws for the LLC. How ownership works in the LLC. We don't own anything. We control it. We manage it. Okay. Or we're a member. All right. Now with corporations and trusts, we're shareholders. Within the government, you're truly a shareholder. People don't understand that. Mm-hmm. The Constitution is expressed trust, which we the people is a shareholder of. What's that say?
It say how to pay yourself in an LLC.
What's that say?
It say, can an LLC buy a car?
Can it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, can. Look, yes, can.
The difference between debts and liabilities. There's a difference now. What happens when a debt falls on the LLC, when it fails? Okay? How to get around that. Can a minor be a member of an LLC? We go over this.
So,
how to do the bookkeeping with cash withdrawals for personal use, all right, within the trust. How to take trust assets. This is bookkeeping now. How to request an S corporation acceptance letter from the IRS. There's certain ways you have to do these things. A trustworthy tool to protect your business. How to create this trust correctly. How to do the shareholder, be a shareholder correctly. Your agreements. More about shareholders. Mm-hmm. Business transfer agreements. How to complete transfers for the sole prop. How to amend the business names on court documents. This is how you do the true. This is how we do the names.
Yeah.
You can do business as. You don't need it. You can do business as with a name document, LLC or DBA.
Okay.
Fictitious name. You don't even have to file your business name change. This is how you do it because you're operating as a sole prop.
Mm-hmm.
How to deregister a business. How to get your business back out to public. The examples of the business trust. Talks about the tax consequences if you don't do it right. Tell them what this says.
You say, how to issue a 1099-A to a trust.
How to issue a 1099 to a trust. How do you issue 1099s to a trust? Breaks it down. It's right here. This is the book you want. And what page I'm on?
Look, that's 109, baby.
We still got 200 more pages.
You know it.
What's this say?
Say life insurance trust, taking the tax out of life insurance. Ooh.
How you pay the trust from the life insurance. How the trust can be a member of your LLC. How you leave the interest to the trust. How to operate your private trust company. How to create your trustees and your beneficiaries. All right? And then we go over the ministry trust and the nonprofit tax exempt charities and how they interact with the trust. How your foreign 9(8) or foreign entities obtain tax exempt status in the United States. You say you're a foreigner, right? Ain't that what they say?
Yeah.
What's that say?
It said how foreign entities obtain tax exempt status in the U.S.
Is that in the book?
That's in the book.
It's in the book.
Read it from the book, y'all.
It's from the book.
Acquiring amazing answers.
You understand? Do you understand?
I have an understanding of it.
Do they understand the ministry trust?
Look. It say how to use a trust as a nonprofit.
How do you use your trust as a nonprofit? You're utilizing the trust as a nonprofit entity when you're operating from the 508c1a, all right? You got to understand that. And there's no tax filing needed. There's no federal tax filing needed. This is why you got to understand trustee training and understand what to say. And when you understand, you begin to understand this is what you get. You comprehend what? What will you be comprehending?
Comprehending the office of the estate.
You'll be comprehending the office of the estate. How do I operate this estate? How am I the executor? How am I the president? Only presidents get bills.
And when they get bills, they can veto it. I'm new.
This is called private banking. It's private banking.
It is.
All of this is paper.
Tell you about it, y'all.
Listen.
They got everything in there how to do it.
If I load you some money, I gave you some money, right?
Yes, sir.
I can tell you how much interest to pay me back, right?
Whatever amount you choose.
But if you had some money with your face on it,
if I did,
you can tell how much to pay.
Of course.
That's what's going on. That's the IRS has the right to tax people for using. That's their job.
Literally.
That's what it's set up for. If you're using the corporate vehicle correctly, you don't have to worry about that. It's the business. And it's always the business, but you're not understanding that. The person is never liable. The natural person is never liable.
Not at all. They don't even technically exist, but another story.
Is this a template for the estate?
It is.
What form is that?
It says the SS4.
All right, the SS4.
That's an important doc.
It's the estate, so you can pick up the assets and put them into your private living trust. It's page 233.
It's a little different.
Oh, okay. It should be up there, though. Keep going, private banking. It's right before taxation.
I got you.
There it goes. Go back.
Yes, sir.
227.
We on there. That you
Then what's next after that?
Hey, it says tax evasion and tax avoidance. And there's the difference.
Tax evasion.
So public entities, legal or illegal, and tax avoidance
is legal. That's lawful.
Yeah. So that basically,
when you're in the private, they think of ways how to avoid taxes. They create entities and foundations to avoid taxes. Tax evasion is you only knowing public knowledge and having public vehicles that have a tax obligation by not utilizing your holding companies and LLCs correctly.
True. Facts.
It breaks it all the way down, though. Tax evasion is a legal activity in which a person or entity deliberately avoids paying a true tax liability. Not evading taxes are generally subject to criminal charges and substantial penalties. To willfully fail to pay taxes is a federal offense. Tax avoidance. The term tax avoidance refers to the use of legal methods to minimize the amount of income tax owned by an individual or business. This is generally accomplished by claiming as many deductions and credits as are allowable. It may also be achieved by prioritizing investments that have tax advantages, such as buying tax-free municipal bonds. There's a difference. But people just allow anybody come in and say, yeah, you're doing tax evasion.
Exactly. Have to assess the debt.
Because you don't know the game of tax avoidance. It's definitions. That's the private banking of it. Now, in private banking, this is to produce monetary value for public and private trade. How to create money through exchange.
The change of this currency, which is the fiat cash.
How to create money through exchange. It's just paperwork. We break it down. We show you how to do it. We show you how to reconvey deeds and titles. That's private banking. Reconveyance of deeds and titles.
Need.
Your birth certificate is a title. It's showing you who you are. It's your fictional person. All right? It's really not you. And it's going to break down where to send all. Once you correct all the right documents, it shows you all the addresses of where you need to go. Where everything needs to be sent.
Literally just broke it down for y'all, like the entire book. It's exactly as thorough as every other book that Don Kilam dropped. Y'all know what it is. We walk y'all through the steps to everything, and that's why we're gonna have the courses and the classes. I mean, you know.
We'll tell you where they go. I mean, I got it. If you wanna.
Oh yeah.
It's probably like 304 in yours.
I catch you.
You wanna tell them? You tell them like the bottom half. But you're gonna want to update all this information. I appreciate all the fire emojis that we get on Instagram.
Oh,
Gratitude.
thank you. I appreciate y'all so much.
U.S. Attorney General's office. That's in D.C. We got the Secretary of the Treasury, D.C.
Yeah, then. All right, here we go. Attorney Revenues, IRS, and that's in D.C. You got the President of the United States. That's in D.C.
The Secretary of Transportation. People don't understand that, though. Department of Homeland Security, Secretary of State, and Department of Secret Service. And let me break down this why. All crimes are commercial, which means all crimes are banking.
You want that BACNK?
You have to update your status with the Secret Service because that's who's watching you. Looking ass. You dig what I'm saying?
They is though, yeah.
All right. Then, when you go on the other side, it's the Bureau of Secret Service. It's called the boss. Because you're a boss now. Bureau of Secret Service. But y'all don't know. Y'all not ready. We got your state governor. Your state secretary of state.
You got the governor of...
Your attorney, your state attorney generals. Your state counties,
I was about to break down the specific ones. Really, that's all.
You gotta do that with your state.
For y'all, but it's literally just in there for everything you gonna need, you know, and who to send it to, where to send what to, like
how to do the holding support, how to set up your holding company. All right, I'm gonna smoke this family right here. You gonna spark one up?
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, I was waiting. You know,
that's 300 pages for you though. That's 300 pages for their ass. A straight crack.
I fucks with it. Look, I appreciate this. Been lit learning about just more about the trust, the private trust, you know, being able to help people get more established. So
this is government.
Yeah.
This is government. $97 and you get access to the whole bunch of classes. The class is gonna come free. You pay for the book. All right, the time put in for the book. That's what you're dropping the donation for. And then we're gonna do the class free. Break this down, show you how to operate in trust. If you don't have trust in yourself value 1, we're gonna throw that in there for you too. Just let us know. Put AAA. Put 2 after it too. Put a 2 after it if you need both books. When you put the hashtag on the Cash App.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag AAA. Put your email address in the memo box. The Cash App is the Don Kilam. THADONKILAM. Simple as that, man. Breaking down trust. Private. Incorporated.
I know what it is. That look that. Incorporated and uncorporated life.
Because, and you want to have both. You want to be incorporated. When you say you're sovereign, you're giving up your rights. You're giving up the military to even protect you now.
Right.
And they work for you.
That's why I learned the difference, y'all. I'm just saying.
You gotta learn how to invoke these benefits correctly. That's what people not understanding. They owe you trillions of dollars.
You gotta speak their verbiage though.
Trillions of dollars that you can cash in. You know the certain forms. You know how to do the right applications.
Right.
Apply the right things to your life.
Apply the right instrument.
Use the tools correctly. Make sure my name's the business. That's the corporated side. I got my paperwork for you right here. Because this is how we operate. It's not something that I just talk about. I got trust. I keep trust everywhere I go. I keep a copy of certain things. Everywhere I go. Fee schedule. The DBA we was talking about. Fictitious name.
Mm-hmm. That right there is what you need.
Notice to the police. Let them know who I am. I'll let the paper do the talking. That's the corporate name. The corporate name. They'd be like, who are you? I'm an authorized rep for this company right here. And that's how we operate. We have our own seals. We have our own notaries. We have all of that.
You need it, we got it.
We have our own private trust EINs. And 9 times out of 10, if you know what you're talking about, they're not even going to ask to see the private paperwork.
Nah,
Donald Trump never shows anything.
Because they're technically not supposed to be trying to see it verbally. Once you declare what it is, technically that's all it's supposed to be. But they overcomplicate it a little bit.
When you're in the private, you're in the private. It's a different life.
There you go.
They're not going around hounding the Amish for paying the taxes.
They know something.
We have an allowance. We don't have earned income. And these are key words. I'm dropping y'all game right now. $1 million worth of game right now.
And y'all should be
private
writing it down.
Information.
Writing it down. Type.
You're going to get this a lot more. You sign up. Get the classes. Because when we go public with the classes, it's going to be above $97 to sign up. So you want to sign up now. We're bringing five classes to you.
That's a lot. Look.
Five
classes.
Five classes.
That's a lot.
Include it with the ebook because this is a lot to go over.
It is though.
You talking about you want to be you living the trust life. We're gonna see for real. Do you have land?
Gotta get the land.
Do you have a trust that will pay for your land? Do you have a trust that will have you farm it? There's trust out there for that. Self-perpetual. There's grants out there that will definitely invest in these trusts.
Yeah. And that we a one-stop shop.
That's what people don't understand, man.
One-stop shop. Literally, everything is done.
You become a member, you get access to all the grant information. Have you looked over any grant information?
A little something, I ain't gonna lie, a little something.
Man, right now, HelloAlice.com is giving away like 30,000.
Oh yeah.
That's one grant, and they're giving out like 3 grants. One of them's about to end soon. So HelloAlice.com, and it's free to sign up. HelloAlice.com.
Y'all better not be waiting. Hurry up and get there right now if you got a business. Go open up another tab. Multitask.
It's that simple,
Get
man.
it done. Look, don't wait.
Don't wait.
Tell it. Go get the book.
HelloAlice.com. That's how important that is. But, hey, with that, I ain't got nothing left to say. Get the book.
Turn up. Y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for viewing.
Acquiring Amazing Answers, Trusting Yourself, Volume 2. Don Kilam and Amazing. It's available on Amazon now. Look it up. Go get it. Kindle version's ready, good to go right now. You want us to send the ebook to you, get access to the classes. Click the description box below. $97. That's what it is. We already showed you. We know what the fuck we talking about. We do this on a daily. We kick it every motherfucking day. We live that motherfucker private life. What's we doing today?
Drone life on the big drone. Look, in the big drone.
We woke up in the helicopter today.
Y'all will see
took
it on the
helicopter
book.
out.
Oh, wait. They gonna see it on the book, huh? We got y'all pictures.
Quit playing. We took the helicopter out today. Quit playing on private land.
Look, we is on private land. It's crazy.
We are private property. We live in that motherfucking private life.
For real. It's lit. Y'all
you
see?
pull up, get done up. You dig what I'm saying? Private life.
Flash.
Pull up, get done up.
Whole house.
They pull up and get done up. That's what it is, man.
They pull up
Come
and get
on,
done
man.
up.
Everything
They know
in the
not
trust,
to run
man.
up. It's all good.
Bling, bling. We up, man. Late night. We know y'all still moving and grooving on the West Coast. Shout out to New York. You never sleep. Just there. Just touchdown. We in city to city with this. We come to a city. We'll come from YouTube to your living room. We'll come to your doorstep. People. Know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Teach you how to live that private trustee life. How to cash in.
I don't know.
The trust will pay for your life. What's it called? Allowance. Take an allowance. The trustee can get an allowance. You can set up a trust with no beneficiaries. Just a trustee. But a lot of people don't understand this because they're going to public banks trying to set up private trust.
Let me say something.
I'm not going to keep giving y'all this game. Drop a donation.
You said that trust can be set up without a beneficiary. Just need a trustee because that's the number one asset. Okay, I got you. So in the book they gonna read and talk about when the troops used to go off and they would. This how trust started. They would trust their friends with their estate. So when they come back, you know, while they gone, that you know the whole government and nobody like that wouldn't try to take their stuff. So they would trust their estate to their partner or closest friend or whatever. Sometimes, since the trustee has all the control, right now, all right. So trustee, you know, is handling everything, making sure the establishment grow. The trustee literally have the right to keep that property. Listen to what I said. Don't need a beneficiary. He said it.
Don't need one.
That is, look it up. It's law. It's facts, right? You have to know why the trustee is the number one asset. Read the book. Get the book. Don't need no beneficiary.
Let's try to break this down again, though, too, before we get off.
Let's get it.
Public entities such as LLCs, public trusts, they're public policies. These are policies.
They are.
The private, when you operate in the private, it's private agreements and contracts. Private contracts, to write the contract. And that's why the government cannot interfere. They cannot interfere with private contracts. And this is why you must know this and what's going on. Because you're out here in the public. You're sitting here following public figures who know nothing about the public life. They know nothing about public and private compliances, okay? They don't. They don't know how to operate. They know how to operate in the public. And they've given certain things up. You should trademark certain things, starting with your given name. Something you believe to be your given name.
Sole prop. LLC.
You start off, you're operating as a sole prop, yeah. Trademark that motherfucker. It's important. Learn how to think. That it has its essence on, or image on, or voice on, alright? Ultrasound. This is why it's important to have a record label. You came through the world through an ultrasound. I'm giving y'all $1 million worth of game right now. I shouldn't be giving y'all this.
You know what?
I shouldn't even be giving y'all this much.
The ones that's here, y'all deserve it. So thank y'all. We appreciate it.
Truth never changes. Anything else is falsehood. They're going to slam your name. Anybody's telling the truth, they're going to slam your name.
Always.
Even Jesus had haters. Every hero has a villain. They're going to slam your name. When you're one with the light, it attracts pests. So keep going, keep pushing, keep studying, keep knowing thyself. You get nothing as advice for nothing.
Get through it.
Time and research, this is what it is. Experience, training. Time is money because time is the most valuable asset there is.
Yes, sir.
You ready for that trustee training? Holla at your boy. Click the description box below. You can text membership to 480-573-4879. That's 480-573-4879. Learn that private life. We done been to Chicago, Atlanta.
St. Louis.
We done been hella places.
Look, don't
private
keep
member.
going. Look, St. Louis, freaking Chicago, ATL, Miami, couple different parts
About
of
to
St.
go to
Louis.
Vegas.
Look, shut down. About to go to Vegas. Come
She
on.
done met a few of the inner circles.
Hey,
The private families.
it's too lit. It's too lit. Oh,
Are they bum?
shout out to.
Or they living that private life?
They live that big dog shit, man. It's
Private life. We can't show everything.
big dog shit.
We can't show everything because it's private. We can't give names because it's private.
We get a lot for the low. Can't let them watch up close. We got dragons for them snakes trying to hiss by ass.
There's certain celebrities that wish they would never ever went public.
Yeah.
But with that, the fan turns on by itself.
It said, look, it's so hot up in here.
It's time. It's time, man. Rest well. Rewind this back 2 or 3 times. Let it digest. See what's going on, man. Verify every word. Look everything up, man. The truth never changes. Anything else is falsehood. Click the description box below. Hit like, subscribe, share to at least 3 people you think gonna find this information of value. You see how crazy the world's going right now. Religion exemptions is not enough anymore. You got to learn commercial. Everything is commercial now.
For real. And
Medical
trust
fields have taken over. You've given up your religious rights and you don't even know it.
It's that star.
You ain't got to give away everything.
Look.
Other than that. But there's so much. You got contracts with entities because you don't know how to manage your affairs correctly because you choose to take and study the wrong things. You choose to have your focus elsewhere, your programming. Whether it's the television or whatever's holding your attention. Whether you're on the phone too much, Facebooking it, caking it, or on Instagram, because you can't get no hoes in real life. You know what I'm saying? You out here faking it on the IG at somebody's mama house, your mama house, acting like you a motherfucking celeb and shit.
Get there.
Doc Collab out here. Doc Collab is real. From YouTube to your living room, I'll come right to you. Time is the most valuable asset, and we be coming here, be putting in work for the motherfucking people, and we should have been let y'all know because we been getting paper. We been getting gold. We been getting assets. You just see what we show you. Can't show you everything. And I'd rather have land before anything. Y'all sitting here taking credit advice from broke motherfuckers with don't own nothing. Ain't fed nobody. Who they feeding? You know what I'm saying? Who they feeding?
Not even their damn selves. That's why y'all heard it said.
We feed families. And what's understood don't have to be explained.
For real.
So drop the donations for a good cause. Learn that private life because now's the time because it's only getting worse at the moment. But the sun
is rising.
will come out tomorrow.
And it'll be rich rising.
But you know what it is before it comes out?
Done.
It's done.
It's done. Yes,
It's
sir.
done.
Look, yes, King. Look.
Peace and love to the world.
Y'all know what it is. Thanks for viewing.